You think you struggle with discipline. You tell yourself you're lazy, unmotivated, maybe even broken. You scroll motivational videos at midnight looking for that one sentence that'll fix you. But it never does, because the truth isn't what you want to hear. Discipline isn't hard. You're just doing it wrong. You were taught to believe discipline is about pain, about sacrifice, about cutting every comfort out of your life until you become some kind of productivity monk. Wake up at 5 a.m., cold shower, journal, workout, hustle, repeat, as if misery equals greatness. But that's not discipline. That's punishment. And punishment doesn't build progress. It builds resentment. You don't fail because you're weak. You fail because the version of discipline you're chasing isn't sustainable. No one can fight their own human nature forever. Eventually, your willpower burns out. And then you crash. You binge, you skip, you quit. Then you feel guilty and call yourself lazy all over again. It's a cycle of self-blame disguised as motivation. But I'm going to say this once and clearly. Discipline isn't suffering. It's structure. 1. You don't lack discipline, you lack design. Every time you fail to be disciplined, it's not a character flaw, it's a design flaw. You're trying to operate in an environment built for distraction. Let's break that down. You say you can't focus, but your phone buzzes every 30 seconds. You say you want to wake up early, but you keep your alarm next to your bed and hit snooze without opening your eyes. You say you want to eat better, but your fridge is a trap of instant gratification. You're not weak. You're surrounded by friction. Every choice you make is being manipulated by what's around you. And the worst part, you think you can willpower your way out of it. That's like trying to swim upstream while holding a boulder. Discipline doesn't mean fighting harder. It means fighting smarter. Stop trying to resist distractions. Start removing them. Because the truth is, the most disciplined people don't have stronger willpower. They just make fewer stupid choices available. They don't keep cookies in the house. They don't sleep next to their phone. They don't rely on motivation to decide what happens tomorrow. They decide today. You can't be consistent if your environment is designed to break you. So if you want to fix your discipline, start with your setup, not your mindset. 2. Discipline isn't suffering, it's system design. Real discipline is boring. It's routine, predictable, almost invisible. It's not fireworks. It's a dim pilot light that never goes out. Everyone loves to talk about grind culture, about how discipline means pain. But look closer at the people who actually live disciplined lives. They don't look miserable. They look free. Because when you design your habits right, you stop needing motivation at all. You wake up and the day just flows. Lay your clothes out the night before. That's not laziness. That's foresight. Put your phone in another room before bed. That's not discipline. That's smart friction. Prepare your breakfast in advance, not for control, but for clarity. People overcomplicate discipline because simple feels unimpressive. They'd rather make it painful so they can feel like they're accomplishing something. But that's insecurity talking. They want to suffer to prove their worth. Real discipline isn't about theatrics. It's quiet, calm, methodical. It's about friction management. You remove the friction from the things you should do and add friction to the things you shouldn't. Want to eat less junk food? Don't keep it around. Want to study more? Make your desk clean and ready. Want to stop scrolling? Log out of every app and delete shortcuts. The most powerful form of discipline is the one that feels effortless. Because when you don't have to fight yourself every day, that's when consistency finally sticks.
3. You don't need more willpower, you need alignment. People glorify willpower as if it's infinite, but it's not. Willpower is a battery, and it drains fast. You use it when you resist that cookie, when you scroll past one more video, when you try to focus while your phone blinks beside you. Every micro decision drains it. And once it's gone, guess what? You default to your environment. That's why design matters more than determination. Stop relying on feelings. You won't feel like doing the work. You won't feel like waking up early or eating clean or grinding after work. But if you make those things your default state, you don't have to negotiate with your emotions anymore. You're not trying to be a superhero. You're trying to be human, strategically. Alignment means you don't climb mountains daily. You build stairs. You take the next easy step, not because you're weak, but because it's efficient. Every disciplined person you admire does this. They make the right choice easier to do and the wrong choice harder to reach. It's not magic, it's mechanics. 4. Real discipline in action. So what does this look like in practice? It looks like a fridge that forces good decisions because you stocked it intentionally. It looks like a phone that doesn't distract you because you removed every app that wastes your time. It looks like a desk that's so clean, focus becomes natural. It looks like mornings that flow automatically because everything you need is already set up. Each of these is a domino, one tiny decision that triggers 10 more. Lay out your gym clothes, that's one domino. Prepare your workspace, that's another. Plan tomorrow before bed, that's the third. Discipline is the art of knocking over the first domino every day. The rest happens automatically. But if you wake up every morning trying to get motivated, you've already lost. Motivation is a spark. Discipline is the fuse. And systems are the structure that let it burn without burning out. Stop glorifying struggle. You've been sold the idea that pain equals progress, that if it doesn't hurt, it doesn't count. But pain isn't the metric, progress is. You don't get stronger by suffering longer. You get stronger by staying consistent. And consistency comes from smart design, not emotional suffering. When you glorify struggle, you become addicted to drama. You chase the adrenaline of trying hard instead of the peace of doing right. Stop romanticizing chaos. Start romanticizing clarity. Discipline doesn't mean you hate your life. It means you've built one that runs smoothly. That's not weakness. That's mastery.
You think your biggest enemy is laziness. It's not. It's distraction. And distraction is a billion-dollar business. Your phone is designed to rob you of focus. Your apps are engineered to keep you scrolling. Your notifications are traps disguised as updates. So when you say, "I have no discipline," what you really mean is, I've let my environment control my brain. Take that control back.